BBL showed why they're not the dark horses here, but a favorite on this stage just 24 hours ago against Fnatic. But we haven't seen Team Heretics play just yet at playoffs. They've been flawless so far this stage. And as much as I say BBL the favorites, you know, Heretics is going to be a very different beast. And looking at the map pool here, Mini, there were a few things that you said just now. Why does Crashy's hover raise?
That's more ridiculous. We know that that's not ever happening.
Yeah,
I've got a feeling this is real.
You think this is real? Okay, we'll find out in just a moment. It is real. All right.
I quite like this. I mean, Heretics are always good when they bring something new, and they've had some weeks to cook. And Euro on Icebox is something that people aren't used to, and so they're going to have some tech here.
A lot of those rounds, Levin, the conduit, immediately trying to channel something here, but caught by Miniboo.
All the bodies of Heretics are starting to combine their forces here. This looks like where the execute is going to come through, and Yampy gets caught out by Benji.
Magnum had a lights-out series against his former club yesterday, but you're asking so much of him here. 5 players on the other side, looking to take the timing. Spots the first, dinks the second, and hang around a little longer than Heretics would have liked. Rotation is late from Profek. All eyes on Sociable as it stands. Once the lineup gets it, and it's a 1 versus 1.
It's against Profek as well, a player who's been so good all year.
And out he comes from the rafters! BBL able to undo the impossible in the pistol round.
Push the envelope. Let's go! And it's through individuals that win that round.
A double from everyone asked. The B-side does feel very empty except for him, but it's Levin. The stature comes through the kills and the shooting, but that flick is a little bit too much. The shock dart onto Rians, it's not the spike plant denied or the life taken.
Miniboo's picked up the Marshall, so yeah, let's not count this round out just yet. A brilliant shot onto Profek.
Absolutely, flank was considered for just a moment, but there doesn't feel like all too much time to make this a reality for BBL. Yampy reloading gives away the Q. 2 players pushed up on him.
Yeah, and he's already got the second. Yeah, doesn't realise. And Rienz is going to be able to pick up that Bulldog. The trade's working through for BBL at the moment. And well, Sociable straight on to the spike. Boo denies it. And with 41 points of health, all he wants to do is try and play upset. Doesn't want to allow Magnum to fully defuse, and he needs to be careful, or it's going to be a Team Heretics eco on the second round.
I'd like to overload the space when they have the information. We know BBL very aggressive, proactive, taking that space. Yampy's now checked out of A. Magnum caught in transition, so all focus on the players on site, and well, Profek has one. It's not eased up the pressure all too much. Still though, Heretics biding their time, not happy to execute just yet.
Yeah, that he does, but that Molly's going to deny him any further space. Shot in, but won't be able to get that classic out in time. Benji's done well to protect the spike, and Team Heretics do well to get out of a tricky round towards where Levin is looking, but this time they're up close and personal. A close quarters engagement where Levin sees the barrel, doesn't capitalise. Too many bodies to try and hit, but it's Profek and Magnum who come out on top. And still we end up evening out at a 2-on-2.
Yeah, back into the retake. Those 2 players involved in the B mid round now have to make their reprisal. Shotgun delay for a little bit longer from Yampy, and it's a very reserved plant that Heretics end up with. Benji still on 2 mollies though.
Not a lot of utility to try and come back in with, but instead Yampy's rifle's good enough. Boo now knows exactly where the silver player is, but doesn't know about the second. That's why he's worried about screens, but the spam is good enough, and so is Yampy. BBL will even out the round count.
An important round for them to win to combine this if possible, but Miniboo's only just spotted his first target. It's a little late. It should end up a true 5v5 retake.
Hunter's Fury ripped straight away, not going to be used to try and deny a lockdown. And, well, body's being hit. Magnum gets the next. It's still an advantage towards BBL, and it continues to be. The lockdown denied on Benji Fishy. Oh, what a spam!
Okay. And that makes things interesting. 2-on-2. He's approaching from behind as quickly as his legs may carry him. The recon has denied the spike plant. Still Levin undetected. Rian's committing to it out in the open, Turk on Turk. The peak taken by Levin. And that's the round win for BBL.
The lockdown being the biggest counter. through that Viper's pit as Heretics try to brute force their way through B. But where's Miniboo? He's all the way in at Snowman.
Yeah, TP lineup into the back line, now sending another one towards yellow, and he's back with the rest of his team. Like a thief in the night, BBL have had one of their biggest assets to these retakes taken away. Profec's still alive, and of course there are ults to fall back on here, but Heretics want to use some of their own.
Yeah, it looks like Magnum's trying to get it half very quickly, and he's done it. And BBL have got a couple of picks off the back of it. Yampi on the flank just misses out on re-end. What is going on?
Everyone's detained.
And now only one player onto the spike. Prophet caught out and the other two come online. Levin with a blade, drops into the back line, catches players off guard, but Boo's there and wins the round. Look at BBL once again, being the protagonist in this round. Yampi's so deep in jail and no way out as Wook goes to clear him out. Levin's there for the trade, and BBL still keep that advantage. So much space. Oh, wait a minute.
Step.
Magnum held and Ryan's there. Spike will go down, an opportunity to take more space for Heretics, but Levin's there to get the trade, and now 3 versus 2 in favour of BBL.
Numbers and that positioning that I was talking about. Prophet still safeguarding long.
Well, still Benji in towards Kitchen, looking to be the one that's going to be a win condition. Boo found out and under pressure, can't keep himself alive, and now it's up to Benji Fishy. A player who historically has been good for a clutch, comes up once again. Only Levin to try and deny. He's out crouched, waiting for the player to peek him, but tries to get the spiked half at least. Benji needs to peek out. Levin knows this, waiting for the opportunity for the fight and gets it. Is there enough time for Levin? There certainly is.
And I never thought there would be. But BBL have a pay safe card, Thrifty. Valiant attempt from Benji, but a sigh of relief in the end. It was night and day from the rookie. Like I said at the start, mirroring very much of the same story Heretics had for themselves last year.
Sitting in key corners, Sociable's just burning away in the molly, hoping that he doesn't get cleared. I think he's just going to die here. He is. Didn't try to move, but Levin's got 2 of his own. And it's just Sheriffs left on this site as Prophet and Yampi try to pick up the round. Undetected. Prophet through the back of sight. Benji peeks out, manages to keep himself away from Prophet's crosshair and does. A 1 versus 3 for the captain now, and he knows there's too many angles to try and approach.
So many players to clear out. Benji's wrapped around.
And he sees the head, wins it out. I don't think the players are in the right spot here from the long angles. Yeah, sure, reveal, but Yampi has a spot in which he can sit in comfortably. The shot good, and Rien Sheriff better. We go all even once again.
Another eco round! No worries. I advise anyone watching at home, you do not molly yourself. But Levin with blades and Sociable having an opening pick untraded. This is starting to head in. His information tool's valuable. Inspired here, and this is the re-engage. Levin with the blades already taken offline. Woot with his first in the Jet head-to-head. Time starts to become a bit more of an issue. BBL looking to dissuade this one with their numbers.
No way.
2 shots from Yampi. Clean as you like, but still more required. 10 seconds now. Magnum in backside. Entrenched in this position with Sociable in support. Needs the quick trade on Boo as it's a 1v1. Has the time to stick the plant. Sociable wants to deny. He can't. Pulls off. And Sociable! With 3 in the end, and Boo felt like he had time to find the firefight, which he loses. To overcommit.
Feels weird as well, right? I mean, Hunter's Fury ripped here, and Benji will get caught, but with the double duelist, you'd be expecting Heretics to have maybe a bit of faster pace.
Gonna give it a go towards B at the very least. Woot, the equaliser. This time it is broken.
Ooh, vulnerable up in Milk. Looks like BBL have got a shooting gallery to work with. Miniboo left to try and collect the spike as well. Next engagement goes Prophet's way and BBL's.
BBL a little more tried and tested, but falling back on this double controller. They have lines of defense, the first of them Prophet succeeding. Miniboot still not having the best of times opening this A site. This one attempting to be opened up with a set piece from the timeout, and now BBL start to investigate themselves. Pre-fire through the jail, but it's Sociable who cracks down! 3 players removed.
And you look at the economy for Heretics, it's completely broken after this. 4 players on 0 and Woot on 50.
That's literally the least amount of money I think I've ever seen the team have. Every single credit spent. But ults to fall back on, right? We didn't see those invested. It will have been one of the major talking points of the timeout, and Woot is within 2 players here. The problem is they're nowhere near him, and there just isn't enough time on BBL's record, and here are the ults.
Straightforward, trying to get through, and it's obviously the Yoru to clear things out. Trade still coming through. It's still equal on both sides. Maybe stuck around too long. As Prophet's now going to get caught offline. Is able to at least get his opposite number. So no more smoke screen. And Sociable towards the backlines.
In behind, up on belt.
Yep, here he goes. Swings out. Benji's aware of it. And now so are Heretics. Pushed into Magnum. A great series yesterday. And a great challenge right now. Which he's up to. That will be it for BBL. And a considerable lead into the second half.
Onto the attack side, another pistol could be everything, but Woot is right under their nose and swiftly removed. Rian's the only one in the feed right now. Stuck the dart to the chest.
Spike planted.
One of the retaking players.
No utility for the defense either, so this is just straight up gunfights.
And BBL really just want to get right in and amongst it, puff their chest and show a bit of swagger in this situation. Lined up towards spawn side, it's ill-advised. Benji at the double. Sheriff finding value, Yampy in striking range on a couple of these targets! He's got all 3 and out of the hat! Yampy the only player that went positive when they faced in kickoff. That's definitely a silver lining, Woot getting 1 there, but as I was saying, everyone else just requiring those repetitions, but you're seeing it now.
And I think this is a big thing from the head coach of PAL, right, and what he's been able to implement since then.
Going through the motions here as Heretics. They have 1 pistol on Rians, and actually, that has pushed the boat out. It's Levin to lead the line as he so often does. 2 smokes floats through, Sociable by his side. Profek in behind, but a little too late to undo the damage. Tag, Woot middle in the meantime, but BBL stalled out of this A push.
And this is a difficult one to try and get onto if you're Heretics.
1 body shot from Yampy would be enough, and it looks like he's going to full clear Garage the opposite way around here. As Woot is resolute. Oh, the reload! His positioning favours in the end. Profek with work to do, and getting his hands dirty! Profek! Quad kill, and Heretics' chances evaporate before our very eyes. So much work from Woot done there. Felt unfortunate for Yampy, but Profek has done his job, and he'll get an ace for his troubles. So when they played here last.
Brute forcing their way through, but is that the right idea? Because Heretics, once again, managed to find themselves just ahead of BBL.
Clearance from Yampy in the site, but as you say, there's an advantage in numbers here for Heretics and players, bodies up close.
And, well, the fight's not going their way either. BBL maybe a little bit too disrespectful to Los Niños.
Toxin screen down.
Contract, but Profek, surely not. That's the first.
Trigger discipline.
How many more does he want? He's not going to get it.
20 seconds left. Rien's looking to try and support Woot here. He's only got a Sheriff. Remember, 1 bullet is enough. I can't believe you're still doubting the fact that this is winnable. That shows you how good Profek actually is.
But the one big change we've noticed from their group stage so far in stage 2 is that the mental fortitude feels a lot stronger. There's just something different about this team.
Yeah, and I think the big one is maturity, right? The fact that they're able to play off one another, the fact that they're able to pick each other up from bad performances.
Some sound. Footfall towards middle. Miniboo here again.
1 enemy remaining.
Yeah, here's the next one gone. Magnum did win half of all clutches attempted yesterday.
But That is a little easier when you've only had 4 attempts, I suppose. But yeah, those 2 clutches, huge in influencing the direction of a series. This one would just feel more like a backbreaker. And I tell you what, Magnum, be an ace if he could do it. Get the plant in here. Not on the lockdown just yet, they're going to peek him. Oh, Magnum! Gave us half a chance, but 4 will not be enough. The Heretics comeback paired with the classic BBL get to 11 rounds, and what do you do from there? First half wasn't the best depiction of his abilities, but here, fancying his chances a little better. The TP is left late, gambled on the angle, punished by 11. Now BBL in a position of serious authority.
Has the lineups as well, and well, that's exactly what BBL have done. Tapped the spike, got out. Levin has been forfeited though in the meantime, and it's starting to get low, and there's not a whole lot of utility here for BBL when you look at the belts.
Has Sociable been heard? That's the question. Oh, Benji overlooks it, but the flick makes up for the whole situation, and now it's a 3-on-3.
This is getting worrying. Having to deposit the Viper's Pit as well. BBL are pushing everything to this.
Magnum in the corner, does find one back, but he's estranged, out on an island, trying to shovel his way out of trouble, and puts Benji in the sand instead. On ice, Heretics hanging in there for their final chance before map point. Rian's trying to do so much in this situation, but it is rigged from the start. Now we're about to hit the 30-second mark, and Heretics still have bodies in backside.
Well, they do. Levin is the one leading the charge. The dash about to expire, and updraft instead, and gets a kill for it. Yampi doing even better. BBL look to be on the final charge to win out Icebox. The first map against Heretics, like they did in the last series that they played against them, but not as if there was some resistance. But it's futile. BBL know exactly what it takes to win out against Heretics on Icebox, and there's just one more target to find. It's Benji Fishy.
Lockdown in play though, makes things interesting. Denied by Yampi, that's one less.
That is, and well, Sociable gone as well. Surely not Benji. A player that could show up but doesn't here. BBL win map number 1.
As they did the last time these two faced, their first map win in all 4 meetings that we've seen in VCT. They've done it again, but now with a couple more opportunities to take down their second top 3 team in the last 48 hours or so, would be the absolute difference maker on that push towards Paris. We'll have to see if they can on the other side of this break.